Hey guys, it's Poochie. The #1 watched video of the last year on my channel is how to do a WhatNot label. So now we're going to do a deep dive into how to do a WhatNot label, how to set up shipping profiles, how to bundle and unbundle items, and we're going to do it with WhatNot's own tutorial. So we're going to go straight to the source, and I am going to give you tips along the way. So let's get into it. This is how to ship your items.
Now that your show's over and you've got goodies to send to your buyers, let's walk through how shipping works on WhatNot. First things first, head over to WhatNot.com on your computer and click your profile tab, which displays
So make sure you're on the unfulfilled tab, okay guys?
everything you need to ship. Make sure the weights and sizes listed for each package look accurate. If anything needs tweaking, just click the little pencil icon.
Okay, so it's going to be important that if your weight and dimensions are not accurate, you're going to want to edit that now and save that edit before you generate a label.
To adjust. We have a separate video that dives deeper into editing weights and dimensions, so go check that out if needed. Also, make sure you're good with how the shipments are bundled. Maybe one buyer ordered so many items it will be hard to fit them all into one shipment, so you need to unbundle them.
So we're going to do, as part of this video, how to bundle and unbundle, which is really important because if someone buys 100 items from your show, which as a WhatNot buyer, I have bought 100 or more items from some sellers during one show, so the shipments only go up to 5 pounds or so much. So you want to make sure you're bundling and unbundling so you can get the best value in shipment for yourself and your buyer, and you don't get dinged with extra shipping costs.
We also have a separate video about bundling and unbundling, so you're welcome to check that one out too. Once you're happy with the weights, dimensions, and bundling of the shipments, you can select all the shipments at once. There's a checkbox for that in the upper left. And then hit the big blue Generate Labels button.
Now, this is if you have edited all of your shipments, okay, and you want to generate all labels at once, then you hit the big blue. If you don't want to do that and you kind of want to get started, you can do it one by one, which we'll show you in just a second. One at a time, then you click the box for that order or that shipment and you click Generate Label. If you've done the big blue button, right, that says Generate Labels, you're already done with all that and you've printed them all at once.
From here, you can print the label, attach it to your package, and ship it out.
So here's the one thing they don't tell you here. Okay, WhatNot gives you a packing slip. Okay, this is a packing slip that I printed on my Rollo printer. Here's the label for the item that sold on WhatNot. You have to put the packing slip inside the package. You are required by WhatNot to put the packing label inside the package. Now, if that changes, someone comment below and let me know so then we can help everybody and let them know that that is no longer required. But as of when I'm making this video, that is required.
Just remember to ship within 2 business days to keep your buyers happy and coming back for more. And that's it.
That's a big thing because a lot of sellers on WhatNot don't do that. I have a lot of sellers that ship same day, next day, which is awesome because I'm a buyer on WhatNot. And a lot of sellers, like one in particular, waited 2 weeks. And then I said, hey, where's my package? And they said, oh, I don't know what happened. I'll have to check into it and get back to you. And then they never got back to me. And they're a big seller on WhatNot. So just be careful. Make sure you're keeping track. If you're a buyer on WhatNot and if you're a seller, make sure you're getting those items out within 2 days.
You've made sales, shipped your items, and are practically a WhatNot pro. For more details on shipping, check out our Seller Summit video.
Okay, So that is it for part 1. Now let's look and see what part 2 is. I believe it's shipping policies. Let's see. Shipping profiles. Okay. So what a shipping profile is, well, let's just get into it.
One of the best ways to save time as a WhatNot seller is to set up a shipping profile. So let's walk through how to do that in this video. Shipping profiles are a handy way to save packaging weights and bundling preferences to use on your most commonly listed products, saving you time. To create a new shipping profile, navigate to your profile in the WhatNot mobile app by...
So why is this important? I'll tell you why it's important. If you are, say, a clothing seller like myself, I sell a lot of clothing, so I sell t-shirts. All the t-shirts go on a certain shipping profile. If I sell long sleeve button down men's shirts, those all go onto a shipping profile. If I sell plus size 3XL and up, that goes onto a shipping profile. If I sell ladies dresses, that goes onto a shipping profile. It helps to save a lot of time by creating shipping profiles.
Tapping on your profile fragile glass figures that need to be
packaged. So did you see that? I want to make sure you see that. Let's go back just a little bit here.
Ship fragile glass figures that need to be packaged. If you frequently ship fragile glass figures that need to be...
What is the deal?
Add the weight of your item you'll be shipping frequently.
Here we go. Okay. So set the maximum number of items to put into one package. So if you have glassware, then you can say, I don't want to put any more than 2 items in a package. I don't want to put any more than 1 item in a package, okay? And so then the shipping profile will be set appropriately. You can also set a fixed weight for additional items in the same package. So if you want to bundle for your buyers, then you can say each item that I put in this is going to be an additional 8 ounces in shipping. You can do that. I don't recommend that, but...
And toggle the bundle options as necessary. For example, if you frequently ship fragile glass figures that need to be packaged individually in order not to break, you can set the toggle to set the maximum number of items to put into one package to be on, and enter 1 as the maximum number of items in one box. Now the next time you list your glass figure, you'll have the shipping profile ready to go. Want to learn more? We have detailed articles in our Help Center that cover our shipping tools in depth. For even more helpful info on shipping, check out our Seller Summit video.
Okay, so that is true. The help section on WhatNot has a lot of information for sellers. I do recommend you just spend, an hour going through it and looking if you're going to make a serious run at being a seller on WhatNot, because, it doesn't hurt. Let's see what our next, the more you know, the better, basically. Let's see what our next video is. Ta-da! Shipping options. We have those? Yes, we do.
Here at WhatNot, we aim to make shipping a breeze so you can spend more time building a great business. Let's take a look at our shipping tools. Navigate to your profile in the WhatNot mobile app by tapping on your profile photo in the bottom right. Next, tap the Lines menu in the upper right. Tap Seller Hub, and then Shipping.
So if you're new to WhatNot, I want to make sure that you know that anytime you need help, a good place to go is to click on your profile picture, okay? And then click the lines on the upper right. Just click the lines. It doesn't say anything. Just click those and it will take you usually to an area where you can get help.
Now you've got WhatNot shipping tools at your fingertips. Next, let's tap Domestic Shipments. You'll see a series of mailing class options, and they'll be different depending on which country you're based in. Check out our Help Center for more details on when and how you should use the options displayed here. By default, buyers pay for shipping on WhatNot. However, you have the option to offer free or reduced shipping as a seller. This can attract more buyers because shows with free and reduced shipping get a special.
Now, here's the thing. If you offer free and reduced shipping, it's great, but just know that you're going to have to pay the shipping or the additional shipping. If someone pays $8.35 or $8.77, whatever the WhatNot standard is for, or if you say buyer doesn't pay any more than $5 shipping. Okay, so they're going to pay the $5, but you're going to pay everything over that. And if they buy 100 items at $1 a piece, you're not going to make very much money. So you want to be really careful when you offer free shipping or reduced shipping. And here's the thing also, if you offer free shipping, what if they only order one thing for $3 and shipping is $7? So be careful when you do free shipping and just realize, unless you have quite a following and you have regular bidders at every show and your things are selling for better money than $1, $2, $3. Just be careful with free shipping or reduced shipping.
Visual treatment to cover all shipping costs. Whether you want to offer reduced shipping costs or whether you want the buyer to cover all shipping costs.
Okay, so you got that right. You can pay all the shipping costs. So in that case, the shipping is free for your buyer. You can make them pay up to $5, $8, $10, whatever, and then you cover the rest of the shipping, or you can make the buyer pay all shipping costs.
Want to learn more? We have detailed articles in our help center that cover our shipping tools in depth. For even more helpful info on shipping, check out our Seller Summit video. It walks.
Again, Seller Academy is a great place to get more information. Now, and I do suggest going and reading some things there before you really get started. There's seller resources. There's your seller hub you want to make sure you're familiar with. Just my advice. And my advice to start with is do not do free shipping or reduced shipping because it could end up costing you quite a bit of money. Our last video we're going to go through is probably the one that I had the most questions about, except for how to set up your printer. How to set up your printer should be fairly easy. If it's not, you might want to check out my other video, which I will link below, to how to print an actual label and set up your printer. The last of this video, the last part, is how to bundle shipments and unbundle shipments. This is really important because if you want to make your shipping as cost effective as possible, and the way to do that is knowing how to bundle and unbundle. So let's get into that right now.
Way to go on making sales in your show. Now that you've got orders to ship, let's walk through how to unbundle and bundle orders in Seller Hub. Our smart bundling feature automatically combines your orders into fewer shipments to save money. If you want to unbundle your shipment for any reason, first, select the shipment by clicking the checkbox to the left of the shipment number. Click the Unbundle Shipment button on the right side of the screen.
Okay, did you see that? You have to click on the left, check the box, and then on the right, you have to click Unbundle Shipment to unbundle the shipment.
Select the items that you want to remove from the and click Bundle Selected Shipments.
Okay, so here's when this comes in handy. If you have somebody that bought 30 pieces of clothing or 30 different toys or different Funko Pops, you're going to want to bundle them appropriately to save on shipping and make shipping as cost effective as possible. Also, you don't want to get a box that's too big because then you have to pay those overage charges, and we don't want to get into that. So bundling and unbundling is very important to learn.
And there you have it. You now know how to unbundle and rebundle shipments in Seller Hub. For more details on bundling and other shipping related topics, check.
So if you need more information, go to selleracademy.whatnot.com. If you need to know actually how to print a WhatNot label, go to the link below. I'll try to actually link it up here in the video so you can see it, but make sure that you go and learn how to actually print the label. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it below. I hope this video helped you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.